Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. It's been three and a half years for me, ladies and gentlemen. I have. It's been that long since I've done a webinar, and I want to welcome each and every one of you to tonight's call. I'm your host for tonight. I'm Tim Sebert, uh, and a charter member of the Domain Cost Club. And I tell you, we want to let every one of you know that we appreciate you making tonight's call. We've got some great information to share with you and some exciting news that will be shared by the president of the Domain Cost Club, Alan Ezeir. He'll be on here with us in just a moment. But I do want to welcome everybody. I want to give some shout outs out there. I see some more new people have joined in. We see GDI Fusion just joined. Welcome to the call. Ivanka just got in. Judith just got in. Krista John has just got in. Okay, they're starting to roll in here. Welcome to the call, everybody. Okay. But so I'm a little rusty on these webinars, so bear with me. I had to take the lampshade off because I've got a new office in my house since giving up and going back towards corporate America back 3.5 years ago. I kind of took the office outside the house. Now we've moved it back in. I was with GDI for right at 11 years, still with them, and built a tremendous organization worldwide. A lot of you on tonight's call are still part of that organization, and that company is still growing with leaps and bounds. And I put about 9 years in, and really helped a lot of teams grow tremendously. But my family was tugging at my coattail. They were wanting me to start a big business, a consignment business, an auction business, and a flea market. My kids were ripping at me, and I'm like, no, y'all, we don't need to get involved in that. But they begged, so Teresa and I did that. We took a few years off, built this tremendous business to only have my kids move on to something else, and left Teresa and I holding the bag. So, that happens. It happens a lot. Well, a few months ago, I was speaking with Alan, who's on the call with us, and mentioned that we were getting back into the industry, and that we really wanted to really get this thing going with GDI and with some of the things that we had talked about from the past. And Alan kind of unveiled to me what was getting ready to come out, and we were pretty excited. I mean, very excited. It was one of those sleepless excitements, okay, that we can all relate to. And so a little over 3.5 weeks ago, we launched the global Domain Cost Club membership. We opened it up worldwide, and it's just been incredible, y'all. The members that have come on board from Global Domains, GDI, and the people that have come on from other companies, because the way I see it is you get to buy domain names, and let's face it, there are some nice ones coming out, and the domain extensions that are coming out are tremendous. You can personalize them now. This thing it's going to be bigger than anything we could ever imagine. And so I knew that based on the experience I had with GDI, that domain name sales are just tremendous. But now that they're opening up more domain extensions, it's just been incredible. So with that, what I want to do right now is I want to bring Alan Ezeir, the president of the company. I want to bring Alan onto the call for tonight's call, because he can pretty much open your eyes up like he did Teresa and I to the company, to Domain Cost Club, what they're doing, some of the challenges he wants to put out there to all of us, and a new bonus. So with that, I'm going to turn it over now, and let's all give him a round of applause. I think we can do that in the chat down in the bottom there for Alan Ezeir. Alan, welcome to tonight's call.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I apologize. I probably should have, I was so caught up in sharing my story with you that I wasn't doing any reading. All right. So as some of you said, from the beginning. All right. So little company background. We're going to start over, have a little fun with this. Global Domains, again, we've been around since 1999. sold domain names in the marketplace longer than most other providers out there. We had our .ws program, and over the last decade have sold and worked with over 2 million people in the affiliate marketing space. And many of you have been a part of that program. We continue to pay commissions on that program, and it's still an exciting program. But one thing we've learned from experience with that program is that we were looking for the next new and exciting thing, and sometimes you can't create that. You can't create the next new and exciting thing. You kind of have to watch that opportunity come in front of you, and then you grab it. And that's what we found with the Domain Cost Club. So what we saw was a marketplace that was getting a little tired. Everybody was kind of wondering, where's the excitement? I can tell you today that over 2.5 million new domain names have been bought in the new extensions. When I say new extensions, I mean something other than .com, .net, .ws, .org, .tv, or all the other country codes that exist. Okay? And with that in mind, with all these new ones that are coming out, the projections over the next 3 years, they've released several hundred, I think close to 400. We've got over 300 new extensions that we're sharing with everybody, and we keep on releasing new ones every single day. Is over the next 3 years, there's going to be 1,000 new extensions, and that's, you know, .website, .link, .blog, .nyc, the various cities that have extensions. There's various categories like flowers or pizza or whatever it may be. Whatever category is important to you is going to most likely come about. With that in mind, we noticed something in the marketplace that bothered me. And one thing was, as these new extensions were coming out, they were charging a lot more than they needed to. .com, the markup wasn't very high. It's been around. There's a lot of names out there. These other ones, the markups were $10, $20, $50, $60 on each one, 100, 200+% markups. And my first thought was, well, why is there this markup? Here's an opportunity to give domain names, because you will be buying more than just one, because all the new ones come out and you get excited about a particular category that fits with you. All right, like I see someone put down .coffee, .ventures, .international, .land. There is so many different ones. So with that, you guys hearing any feedback? I'm hearing a little on my end. You guys okay? No? All right, good. All right. So I'll continue, but please tell me if you hear any feedback or if you need me to start over. So with the Domain Cost Club, we've made it so that for a fee, you are able to come into the club and buy as many domains as you want at cost. And within, sometimes it could be just one domain name, it could be 4, 5, 6, depending on which category. You not only make that money back, but you get access to names that most people maybe wouldn't look at if they had to pay a retail price. So a little bit about what our plans are. I mean, that's the short-term milestone here is we want to get 10,000 members in between now and the end of the year. That's my goal, and I truly believe we're going to blow right past that. I'm at the ICANN event right now. It's the Internet Corporation of Names and Numbers in Los Angeles. And the excitement in the air with new top-level domains is so amazing. It's the best thing that's happened in the domain business since .com was birthed, since deregulation happened in 2001. So my prediction, the market's prediction, is somewhere between 25 and 50 million new domain names will be sold in the next 3 years. I truly believe that those are very attainable numbers that are going to happen. I'm putting a bonus plan in place. I'm putting a challenge out to all the affiliates that are current charter members. If you're a charter member, for the first 20 people that sign up, 500 people, okay? The first 20 people that sign up, 500 people, you will receive a $10,000 check from me signed. The first 10 are going to receive a $10,000 check from me signed, and if you're the first, I will fly to the city that you live in, and sign it in front of you so that you can use it in any marketing. You can videotape it, you can take pictures of it, and we can spend some time at the airport or wherever in your city and go ahead and take and sign that $10,000 check after you've reached that 500 mark. After those 500 have finished or have kind of they've paid and they're in, I'll wire you another $10,000. So the total is $20,000 on top of the commissions that you're making for signing up those 500 people. These 500 affiliates that you're signing up could be the $99 or they can be the charter members. The only requirement is that you're a charter member. For the second 10 people that reach this goal between now and the end of the year, you'll still get a $10,000 check from me. But I'll be mailing it to you. I'm not going to come visit you and do the whole videotape or pictures. And then after about 30 days, when we've looked at those 500 members and see that everybody's intact, you'll get another $10,000 wire. Spillover doesn't take into account here. You're going to get spillover to get your normal commissions, but this is only for people that you personally sponsor. So this is a goal. I truly believe that the top 20 people, our commitment is to give away an additional $400,000, 20 people times 20,000 each, to kind of push to our goals of that first 10,000 affiliates. And the exciting thing here is not only getting the affiliates in. We've had close to 1,000 domain names purchased by the current affiliates that have signed up over the last 3 weeks. The big goal here is getting you guys to buy domain names that are of value. Okay, and you get these domain names that mean something to you, that actually grow in value because you're buying good names that are short, are more specific to something that you may be a part of, and using those names. And I could tell you, I already can envision down the road here how valuable this database of names that you guys end up by purchasing, whether you purchase 3 names or 5 names or 100 names, whatever your fancy is, to be able to go after categories that are important to you. You're getting them at cost, so you know you're getting the best price compared to anyone else out there. All right, so I'm going to answer a couple questions. One thing that I didn't touch on was the whole charter membership. We're going to do a limited number of charter memberships. We don't know when we're closing the doors. We're taking a look at it, and just like any new business that opens up, even so we're not a new business, we're just an extension of what Global Domains has created. We're going to close those doors sometime when we sense, okay, here's the number. And I can tell you it's not going to be for a long time, and it's definitely going to be when we're ready to release kind of the next exciting thing, and charter members will be limited. And let me tell you why. Charter members, it's great to get you guys in. The commissions are incredible. But you realize there is no annuity on a charter member, so after you've sold them once, at least on the membership, for now, you're not going to make anything else. There's other things you may be able to make money on as we add things down the road. There is no upgrades, and our thought process on the upgrades is this is an exclusive group. You're welcome to go ahead and sign up another family member under charter if you'd like to do so. You can even sign up a charter member and as a charter member, but you can't get commissions on both. You can't if you've got 2 different social security numbers you can use or EINs, then you're welcome to do so. And a lot of that had to do with the commitment the charter members are making were really important to us, and we want to make sure it's an exclusive offering. Okay. There's a couple things I didn't state that I want to state. One of the big things is, as all of you know, companies come and go, and we've been around a long time. And I've been doing this for over 17 years, and with network marketing over a decade, and we're not going anywhere. This is my life's work. So I want you to know this is not a how do we make money really quick and then let's get on to the next thing. If Global Domains and the .ws program was still the hottest thing around, I'd be focusing on it, and we still do. We still push that program, but we realize with other things you got to grab onto those opportunities. So you'll know that we're not going anywhere. And that .ws program is going to still exist. And just keep in mind that Domain Cost Club, to me, a decade from now, I'm hoping it'll be the biggest online business, second to global domains, on the .ws program. That 500 that you get between now and the end of the year, that includes any of the signups that happened over the last 2 or 3 weeks. So we haven't excluded any of those. So the gun's already started. So anyone that has done signups, you don't lose out on those. So you just have a head start on everybody, and it kind of gives everybody else the opportunity to kind of push. So that's a little bit about Charter, a little bit about the 500, a little bit about our company. So here's a couple last things, and then I'm going to have to drop off this call. I'm going to let Tim finish out. But as we've announced, and most of you have seen the emails, as of tomorrow, we're going to start to take a look at every single customer that has ever bought into one of our programs, mainly the .ws $10 program, and start communicating with them and start getting them into looking at this new program. So you're going to see an incredible amount of spillover occur based on the position you're in, and if you're a charter member, and there's if you look at the criteria of who gets what on the spillover, but this is a force matrix, so you're going to see people fill in those spots. So that's something to look forward to. Tim alluded to other products and services. I can't tell you how excited I am about the fact that this industry is booming, and we are in the catbird seat, not only in domain names, but the opportunity to leverage the excitement in the industry with domain names into other services. And I'm going to leave it at that. And I just want you someone asked, is a basic member receive spillover? Yes. You've got to keep in mind your position's important. Depending on if you've got other family members that are getting positions, this is the time you want to get them in. There's going to be other annuity type monthly services that we're going to bring in. All I can tell you is get in there, start searching for domain names that look exciting, and pick up a couple. Pick up the ones, and remember, we're not making any money on it. You just get the value of that, okay? I'm going to be sending out emails quite a bit over the next couple weeks, trying to make sure everybody is clear on everything. I'm going to have to drop off now. So Tim, thank you. And you can go ahead and finish up this call. And this is not the last you'll hear from me. And I'm looking forward to seeing everyone participate. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the first person hit that 500.
So let's have some fun. Let's make a lot of friends out there. Let's help some people achieve success that have never had that kind of help before. And if you can do that, I'll put it like this: you'll experience more success like you've never seen before. I want to thank each and every one of you tonight. And like I said, I'm going to be waiting for these emails. Get the emails. Get them out to me ASAP. Get the thing out to me. I want to include you on the phone conference. Tissa and I'll be setting that up here tonight. We'll be talking about it and come up with a time and a day. Also, if you would, include your time zone so I can get a better idea, because I don't want to schedule a phone conference when it's 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning somewhere. I want to make sure all of you can be on that call. Yep, let's make a lot of friends and a whole lot of money, Darko. You're exactly right. Thanks, everybody. Good night. God bless to each and every one of you, and we'll look forward to seeing each and every one of you at the top. Good night, everybody.